Quick one. You see, every data or every photo or every picture that you send to somebody on this internet, it gets to that person with the help of rules and regulations that we call protocol. It means that particular picture or that particular video that you send to your friend does not just move anyhow. It follows a certain pipeline before it gets to that your friend. And that is why your friend can actually see that picture. If not, your friend will not be able to see the picture. It is another person that will actually see the picture. And the reason is because as you send that particular photo, there are some tags that are attached to that particular photo that make it to identify that you are the one sending it, and also make it to know where it is actually going to. So in today's class, we are going to talk about TCP versus UDP. These are the two most important protocols that every cybersecurity beginners must understand. TCP simply means transmission control protocols, while UDP simply means user datagram protocol. So I will break it down one by one. You see, you must understand these two particular protocols very well, because attackers attack them, defenders blue team, they defend them, and all the security tools that you want to use to protect your infrastructure, your organization, they actually rely on them. Your Cloudflare rely on them, your firewall rely on them, your IDS, your IPS rely on them. Almost all your security you want to set up, they rely on this protocol. And that is why you must actually pay attention to them. Now, what is TCP? Now, TCP is a connection-based protocol that is reliable, but a little bit sluggish. And this is how TCP actually works. TCP works in 4 ways. The first one is establishment of connection, and that is 3 ways handshake. Before you send your picture or your photo or anything to somebody, you must first establish connection to the server of the particular app or the website you are using. Now, the connection is going to be in 3 ways. That's what we call 3 ways handshake. Now, the first one is SYN. SYN simply means you are telling the server that can I connect? Can I connect? Can I connect? Then the server will respond with SYN ACK, meaning that yes, you can connect. Yes, you can connect. So the moment these two things is complete, that you say SYN and the server responds with what? With SYN ACK. Then the next thing that will come is what? Is ACK. Now that ACK simply means that connection is what is established, meaning that two of us, we can what? We can connect, we can communicate. Now, the moment you have established the connection, that is stage 1. Stage 2 is sending of what? Sending of data. Then you begin to send that photos. Maybe you want to send 5 photos. So it will go 1, 2 in orders, 3, 4, 5. So that is stage 2. So those photos you are sending will go to the person. That is stage 2. Stage 3 is that now TCP protocol that you are using will now make sure that that photo actually gets delivered to the person you are sending it to. Okay, I sent 5 photos. The 5 photos have not arrived. Only 4 has arrived. Now that is stage what? Stage 3. Now the last stage is that if the TCP now notice that one of those photos did not get there, is going to be sent any missing photos. And that is how TCP operates in a simple way. It is clear. Now, example of TCP, we have HTTP and HTTPS that the website use. Any website or any application I use, as you are watching me like this, you are using HTTPS to watch this video, or HTTP to watch this video. So that is an example of TCP that you are using to communicate with this video. And that is on port 443. That's on port 443. Then another example is SSH. SSH simply means remote login, and that is on port 22. Then the third one is file transfer protocol, that is FTP. While the fourth one is SMTP, which is for emails and messages. So those are the examples of TCP. Now, if you ask me, how does your photo actually knows that you are sending it to your friend? Why is it that your photo actually gets to your friend, not your enemy? Why? The reason is because TCP has what we call information tag. Whatever TCP packet must contain 6 info that will make it to know where it is actually going to. So there's something that make that your photo to know that, okay, I'm going to your friend, not your enemy. So that is what we call TCP info. So everything, every data, or every photo, or every video you are sending to somebody has these 6 things. The first one is the source IP address. You that you are sending it is going to take your source, attach it to the picture. Then the source port, the port you are using is going to attach it here. Then it's going to attach the destination ports. So the destination IP is going to attach the destination IP. Destination IP means the person that thing is going to. That is number 3. Number 4 is that, and it's going to attach the person port. Okay, the port, the door that you want to follow to enter that person place. That is what? That is the destination port. Then it's going to contain sequence number, like how it want to be sending those data, arrangement of those data. Then it's going to contain the ACK number that signifies you guys connection. So those are the 6 tags info that is always embedded in every photo, every video, or every data you send to somebody on the internet. And that is why your photo, all your 5 photos, are able to locate the person you send it to. That's why your photo did not mistakenly get to me, or your photo did not mistakenly get to another person. And that is why TCP is very, very important. Now, the second one is UDP. UDP is connectionless, and it is very, very fast, but not reliable. Because UDP does not check whether the data you send to somebody, whether it gets there, it doesn't care. And it doesn't send missing data. That, oh, one data is missing, or let me say it doesn't do that. And UDP does not care about the order of the data. That, oh, this photo should first get there before this one. It doesn't care. And that is why UDP is not as reliable as TCP. Now, example of UDP service. Number 1, we have DNS. Number 2, we have calls when you are doing voice call. Number 3, when you are streaming, watching video on Netflix, TikTok like this, when you are streaming live. That's UDP. Number 4 is what is online gaming. When you are playing game online, it is using UDP protocol. When you are listening to live news updates, you are listening to it. All those ones they use UDP protocol. So now let's talk about what kind of attack can hackers perform on TCP. The first one is SIM flood. This is when they are going to flood it with what? With either DOS or DDoS attack. And I've explained this one in some of my videos. I even did a project on that. So you can go and watch it in my pub. That is number 1. Number 2 is attacker can steal session token. Can steal TCP session word token. And they will be able to hijack that person's account. So they'll be able to impersonate. For example, I want to send picture to you. They can hijack my own TCP connection. Once they hijack my own TCP connection, then they'll be able to send whatever they want to send to you. Because our connection is already secure. So they only hijack me, they can send anything to you. That is number 2. Number 3 is the attacker can send fake RST packets. They can send fake packets to anybody if they are able to hijack or impersonate. Now, what are the defense that you, as a blue team, what are the defense that you must enforce? Number 1, you can use Cloudflare. Cloudflare can block any kind of DDoS attack or DDoS attack. Then use TLS 1.3 to defend. Use IDX, IPS. Use cookies defenders. A lot of them like that will actually protect your TCP connection or your TCP protocol. How can they attack UDP protocol? They can attack UDP protocol using UDP flood. You see, UDP is easier to attack compared to TCP because UDP does not have any direction. TCP does not have any handshake, does not establish any connection. It just sends. So attacker can be flood, where they can send large volume of UDP packets to that particular infrastructure in order to crash it down. Number 2 is that attacker can send small DNS requests to get large response. So they can just send small, they will spoof an IP to send small DNS and they will get large. Then number 3, they can do reflection attack on UDP. Then how can you protect? You can use rate limiting. You can set that on Cloudflare. You can use Cloudflare to block any kind of UDP or TCP attack. You can use WAF, web application firewall, to block any kind of UDP or TCP attack as well. So that's that about this video. Please, if you enjoy, please like, follow, and share so that more people can see this and learn about cybersecurity. See you.